Nation has arrived. Welcome to Pause and Rewind, because that's just what we do here. Listen, it's been a little minute since we reacted to Jelly Roll on the channel. It's been a little minute since we reacted to Joyner on the channel. But the point is we've reacted to both, okay? I'm a fan of Joyner Lucas. I've known him for a long time. I like his music, you know what I'm saying? Got to catch up on a lot of stuff that he's been doing. He always does great stuff, man. He's one of those artists that puts into his craft and always has a story to tell. I've only recently started getting into Jelly Roll because I just didn't know who he was, man. Now he's all over the place. And so I've been trying to catch up on some of his country hits. But here he is with Joyner and something called Best For Me. No idea what this is about. I don't know if it was a single before or something like this or anything like that. So we're going in blind, but I'm excited to check this out because I know it's going to be something meaningful. Havik Nation, are you ready? Let's go!
How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Yeah, this is already tough. This is already tough, man. Look at this shot right here. Just being on the floor with the pill bottle, ODing. All right, Joyner, what you got, man?
You have to ask if they'll stay.
Yeah, I got somebody I love. Someone who's really important to me, but now they addicted to drugs. Someone who not who they used to be, and we ain't been keeping in touch. I ain't gonna say any names at all, cause I don't want no one to judge. But I wrote the song, I hope when they hear it, they'll never forget who they was. I hope you feeling your spirit enough. I wanna just tell you I love you in case that you really don't hear it as much. I know we ain't talked in a while, but fuck it, I really don't care what it was. I wanna reach out, but you keep on shutting me down, and you ain't been caring as much. What the fuck happened to you?
Wow, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, man.
What happened to you? You losing a fight. I never thought I'd see the day that you let addiction ruin your life. Everyone calling that shit a disease and making you feel like you in the right. But I hate the fact that you really be using that as an excuse to do what you like or do what you might. And I keep on praying and reaching for you. I hope you look in the mirror and see all the things I've been seeing in you. Hope your reflection will send you a message and show you this shit is much deeper than you. If you don't believe in yourself, then you'll never believe in somebody believing in you. And I gotta tell you the truth, cause I'm about to lose it. And you in denial about it and just wanna make up a million excuses. Tearing our family apart, but you leave us scarred and everyone bruises. Every decision affecting us all, and if you get lost, then everyone loses. For real.
If you get lost, then everyone loses. Man, see. Oh, Joyner is speaking, man. And he's clearly also speaking from experience, you know what I'm saying? Just like he said, he's sitting there looking at somebody ruining their life, you know, seeing what it's doing to everyone around them, you know. And then obviously addiction is hard. Man, when you see people, they get addicted, look what happens when they get off of it. It's almost like the pain that they have to go through, their body has to go through, is worse than what they deal with when they on it. Like, it's crazy, the withdrawal and everything like that. It's tough, right? And he's sitting there talking to a body on the ground like, yo, I know I haven't reached out in a while, but forget that. I'm trying to reach out. Forget whatever made us not talk before. It's irrelevant. But you shutting me down. You know what I mean? You pushing me away, you know, and you doing this, you doing that. I'm trying to get at you, but I see you dealing with this, you dealing with that. Listen, let's drop some of those excuses and let's do this thing, because I've seen what addiction can do and how it can ruin somebody's life. My mom was an addict. I've seen, witnessed firsthand what that shit does, okay? And how it affects everything. I mean, I was like probably, 7 years old, and I still have memories of going on drug runs with my mother at 7. You know how fucked up the game gotta be for that to be my 7-year-old memory? And then everything that transpires after that, you can't get that type of stuff out of your head. You know what I mean? Addiction will like he said, it changes not just you, but everything else around you. It is crazy. This is heavy right here, man.
And you in denial about it and just want to make up a million excuses. Tearing our family apart, but you leave a scar and everyone bruises. Every decision affecting us all, and if you get lost, then everyone loses. For real.
Everyone loses.
And I'm gonna be next to lead. I know that God got a plan, and you ain't fulfilling your destiny. Much as I need you, I will not be sticking around or watching you rest in peace. I promise I love you, but I gotta do what's best for me.
Woo! First of all, this transition right here is fucking crazy. Second of all, what Joyner is doing right here, this person that he's playing coming through the door, seeing his friend doing things that he shouldn't be doing, or partaking in things he shouldn't be partaking in, participating, whatever, and he's checking him very aggressively, right? It's a tough love kind of thing, but it's very aggressive. To each their own. But what I love is this is what friends don't do enough for people. Okay? If you are a real friend, you should be checking your friends. And I'm not saying checking on your friends. You need to check them when they are in the wrong. You need to check them when they doing something stupid. You need to check them when they say something out of pocket. If you say something out of pocket in front of all your friends, or you do something, or you're trying to drive drunk or whatever, and none of your friends check up or step up and check you, the whole group is corny to me. And you don't have no real friends. That's how I look at those situations. I love this. You go in there and you check your homie, man, because that's what you're supposed to do. The fuck else you a friend for? It's just how it is.
And I'm gonna be next to lead. I know that God got a plan, and you ain't fulfilling your destiny.
Look at
Much
this.
as I need you, I will not be sticking around or watching you rest in peace.
This transition right here to Jelly Roll. Nice.
Can you love someone?
Very good. Very good.
To let them go. How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is
This guy
it really
actually
love
looks broken,
if you
man.
have
He's
to ask if they'll
doing a good job.
stay?
Look, I know you've been calling for me.
Oh, I love
You hit on my
this.
phone, but I've been alone so long, I'm harder to reach. I know you ain't saying any names, but I got a feeling you talking to me. I hate when these demons get in on my soul. I feel like I'm caught in the beast. How do I let go of something I know is bigger and stronger than me? If I could be honest, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not who you want me to be. Nobody is perfect, not even you. So why you keep targeting me? I feel like we can't even have a genuine convo without you starting to preach. I feel like a dog on a leash, it's not what I need. Living that hell, wondering when I gotta leave. Like, how can I breathe? How you gonna tell me addiction's not a disease? Fuck do you mean? If it's not a disease, then why has it gotten to me? It's not what it seems. But you always be making me feel like the problem is me. I'm not gonna be who you want me to be. Like God decided for me. And speaking of God, how the fuck you know all of the plans he's got for me? So give me a break. I've been inching away from trying to get out of this dream. I'm drifting away. How come you only there for me when I be trying to get clean? My biggest mistake is me wishing that things were different. I felt like the drugs is made for sinning. That's why I've been stuck in the same position. Fuck. I'm falling, but I cannot budge. Been wondering why I'm in love with a strange addiction. And why the fuck you always playing a victim? A lot of this shit that you hate to mention. It sucks that I had to taint your vision. But ain't nothing left for me, so you can just quit addressing me. I guess it's just my destiny. So take me as I am, or let me be. Tired of you stressing me, cause shit I gotta do is best for me.
How can you love?
This is one of the things that I love about Joyner. You know, he covers perspective. Understanding perspective has changed my life. You know what I mean? It's how I look at everything from multiple perspectives, you know, trying to pull the logic out of perspectives that I don't necessarily even agree with, but I can understand where other people are coming from by trying to dissect their perspective. And right here, we're getting two perspectives written and spoken by the same artist. I love that. I love that, right? So now we go back to the first verse. Well, yeah, you using this as a crutch. You making excuses. You doing this, you doing that, right? But on the receiving end, the person that's dealing with it, the person who they themselves are also a victim and going through things that they're struggling with, how are you going to tell me what it is and what it's not? How are you going to tell me, right? It's the perspective. Like, I get it. The first verse, you're an outsider looking in, but you're also a consequence. You are an outcome. You are, a result of the things that are happening. Even though the nucleus of the problem isn't you, you're not the person with the addiction, but you've seen what that is doing to everything around that person, including you and including life. And, some people lose their kids, and now all of a sudden the kids are living with people who never even expected to have kids, and now they have to, you know what I mean? Like, it affects so many people. Dominoes just goes, right? So yeah, sure, you're not the person like necessarily dealing with it directly, but there's still some like direct hits that can come your way, as an after effect from things that are happening. But then the second verse, you're getting the perspective of that person. Like, this is what I'm dealing with. And how come you only come around when I'm trying to get clean? How come you're not around when I'm like dealing with my darkest demons? Because those are the times where I need somebody the most. That's the time where it's the darkest and I can't see shit. Where you at then? Right? It's just the perspective. It's a matter of perspective. Like, if you're going to help me through it. Help me the whole time. Don't just help me when it's the most convenient, I love this second. This guy right here, who is this dude? Because he's killing me. Like, he's killing me. He looks so broken, and he's delivering this verse, and I just believe him. And I don't know, man. It's just heartbreaking to hear these words, man. Look at this. Look at this shot right here. You know what I mean? Let me shot that right now. I'm gonna use that in the thumbnail. This guy is good, man. All right, listen. I gotta hear this whole verse again, man, because this right here is the perspective, the needed perspective on the other side. That just makes so much sense.
Change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space. Tell
Shout out to the Kiss shirt too, by the way.
me, is it really love? If you have to ask if they'll stay.
Look, I know you've been calling for me. You hitting my phone, but I've been alone so long I'm harder to reach. I know you ain't saying any names, but I got a feeling you talking to me. I hate when these demons get in on my soul. I feel like I'm caught in the beast. How do I let go of something I know is bigger and stronger than me? If I could be honest, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not who you want me to be. Nobody is perfect, not even you. So why you keep targeting me? I feel like we can't even have a genuine convo without you starting to preach. I feel like a dog on a leash, it's not what I need. Living that hell, wondering when I gotta leave. Like, how can I breathe? How you gonna tell me addiction's not a disease? Fuck do you mean? If it's not a disease, then why has it gotten to me? It's not what it seems. But you always be making me feel like the problem is me. I'm not gonna be who you want me to be. Like, God decided for me. And speaking of God, how the fuck you know all of the plans he's got for me? So give me a break.
Like, who are you? How do you know all the plans God's got for me? Like, who are you? Oh my goodness.
I've been inching away from trying to get out of this dream. I'm drifting away. How come you only there for me when I be trying to get clean? My biggest mistake is me wishing that things were different. I felt like the drugs is made for sinning. That's why I've been stuck in the same position. Fuck. I'm falling, but I cannot budge. Been wondering why I'm in love with a strange addiction. And why the fuck you always playing a victim? A lot of this shit that you hate to mention is.
See? Why you always playing the victim? You're not even the one that's dealing with this shit. You're not going through this. You're not struggling with this. I am. How you playing the victim? Like I said, it's all about perspective. There are things that are happening even on the outside looking in. You know what I mean? But is that really a victim? I'm sure that people's circumstances are different, and it's probably debatable, but you know what I mean? It's crazy.
That I had to change your vision, but ain't nothing left for me, so you can just quit addressing me. I guess it's just my destiny. So take me as I am, or let me be. Tired of you stressing me, cause shit I gotta do is best for me.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know?
So heavy, man. This hook is beautiful.
Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love? If you have to ask love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
There it is. If you or someone you know needs help with addiction, text BEST FOR ME to 508-507-2209. Listen, man, I know a lot of people going to relate to that one. A lot of people going to feel that one for many, many reasons. Again, the perspective, right? There are people going to feel it because they themselves were an addict, are an addict, or know an addict, right? I mean, I'm telling you, man, in order to see my mom, I used to have to visit her in like those facilities that she wasn't allowed to leave. You know what I mean? So the only way I was allowed to see my mother was I had to sign in and make an appointment and go check in and go do this and see her. And she has to come out and visit, like, you know, into the lobby or the cafeteria area or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, like that's me growing up with it. But then also outside of that, you see it too, especially in the industry, bro. I can't even name the full list of rappers that the OD'd. That's how we lost in this game. The list is too long. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's so many, even recently, as of recent, more ODs from people in this industry. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's tough. That's a tough subject, tough topic. I think this video and this song kind of really nails it, right? Just the subject matter and what he was saying. Joyner's delivery of it and that guy's expression delivery of it really, really just sold it for me. And I just think they hit the nail on the head with this one. So, all right, y'all. That's my reaction to Best For Me by Joyner Lucas and Jelly Roll. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this one, man. Havik Nation, I'll see y'all next time. Be easy.
Yeah, they sleeping on us, bed, we wake 'em up. Cut my day ones off cause they was faking love. Had to change the recipe, my cake ain't bake enough. Yeah, they sleeping on us, bed, we wake 'em up. Tryna take what's in my pocket, that's a no, yeah. Tryna $1 like